condition. He's an absolute machine in between the ropes.
Look at Slater go.
Oh, good God.
Down by Eric Young. There's the cover. Pressing the shoulders down again. Slater able to stay in it.
What an exchange. Eric Young, the shotgun to the Uzi of Leon Slater, in a manner of speaking. But again, Slater pounding the mat, defiant, staying alive in this one.
Eric Young doing everything to focus on the neck and shoulders. Neck breaker, hook to the leg, another kick out. Even on most of his covers, Eric Young is pressing the shoulders down, putting his forearm across the neck. Now he's got to be careful. Young intimidating our referee.
Slater once again finding an opening.
Oh, and to the eye. Young's got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified. Oh, he bit Slater earlier on in the match, and then the thumb to the eye.
He's willing to do whatever it takes and then some to capture the X Division Championship.
Everybody understands the pressure of what's ahead for TNA Wrestling. Rebellion is 2 weeks away from tomorrow. Live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's not long after that until Slammiversary. Oh, wait a minute. Young is trying to set up with a pile driver. Slater trying to drop his body weight.
Hey, here we go. Roll up.
Slater, could he have him? No kick out.
Great counter there by the X Division champion. Staying alive by the skin of his teeth here. Here we go again.
Oh, and Young just got out of 2.9.
Slater up, back down. This one's picking up steam.
Caught amongst the ropes. Slater able to connect.
But he's not stopping there. Look at this. Twist. Beautifully done by Slater.
Twisting neck breaker. Here's the cover and a kick out. Slater is feeling the damage in his neck, however.
Immediately see his hand go to the neck as he tries to slow the momentum of EY. Look at that. Beautiful. That spinning almost suplex neck breaker. But not enough to put EY away.
Shades of the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Slater, as you said, Tom, keeps grasping at that neck. Young has put the work in.
Oh! Measured attack here by Leon Slater.
Young is just laying there. He's prone.
Slater realizes he has an opportunity. Looking to the people here in New Orleans.
Wait.
Oh, no, Young back up to his feet. Slater in pursuit of Young.
Young, take a look. There's the elevated Death Valley driver, but Slater staying in this fight.
Face first into the top turnbuckle. You can see the way the head and neck snapped. Oh, Young to the outside, able to collect himself as we've seen for decades. There's Slater in pursuit, however. Again, now biting the top of the skull. Down goes Slater.
And now from the top, there's the elbow.
Putting his elbow drop in the game. Is it enough to win the X Division title? Slater is still alive.
And look at, once again, the eyes bulging out of the skull. Look at that elbow. Right to the heart of the X Division champion, but not enough to stop it.
Young is finding out why Slater is one of the best and brightest in all of professional wrestling today.
See the look at the glare in the eyes of Leon Slater, the disdain across the face of Eric Young.
Oh, wait a minute. Now the veteran caught up by the champion. Here by Slater. Are Young able to respond?
Back and forth here. Slugging it out. He's got to give.
Eric Young is an absolute maniac. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Down with the Blue Thunder Bomb. But Young able to roll out of the ring away from a pinfall attempt.
That is a veteran instinct. I don't even know if the mind was cognizant of that, of Eric Young. That was his body just going into maintenance mode.
What the hell is Young thinking here? Oh, Slater! Turning the tables on Young.
Turnabout being fair play, I suppose.
Young has called Slater a false prophet, a coward, and a liar. Oh, where we go to the eyes. These two are bending the rules left and right. Oh, dear God, not this. Not this. Oh, the pile driver where steel meets wood.
Look at Slater. Absolutely unreal. Take a look at this. Oh, the hardest part of the ring. Slater could be done here. He could be out. It's a matter of seconds.
Young has to get Slater back inside the ring. And look at the smile on EY's face. He thinks he's got this
He
done.
knows.
He thinks he's got the X Division title. Slater kicked out. Slater faced the fire weeks ago. He suffered that pile driver. Tonight, he was ready for it.
How does Leon Slater keep going? And what does Eric Young do next? Wait a second.
Oh, dear God, not a pile driver off the top. Oh, down goes Young.
Great counter there from Slater.
Slater, shoulders pressed down.
Oh!
Is it time? Styles clash!
And he's not stopping there. Up top.
Small top 450. A thriller to kick off Sacrifice.
Here is your winner and still the TNA X Division Champion, Leon Slater!
Every maniacal machination in the toolbox of Eric Young was thrown at the wall here, was thrown at the X Division champion, but it was not enough.
TNA President Carlos Silva crowning the champion. Look at this, a phenomenal conclusion to this stellar X Division Championship matchup here at Sacrifice. What a test presented by Eric Young, but what a victory for Leon Slater.
He withstood and conquered. There was no doubt in the heart, in the mind of Leon Slater tonight. Ain't no doubt about that.
Leon Slater's historic X Division Championship reign will continue. Well, we're just getting started here at Sacrifice. Welcome to the A-Game Hydration Announce Desk. We invite you to use the promo code TNA15 and you can get 15% off your purchase of A-Game right now on Shopify. I'm Tom Hannafin. He's the Drama King, Matthew Raywall. What a way to get things started. Have you caught your breath just yet?
Not me. I don't know if everybody here's caught their breath yet. That was an incredible start, an incredible match, an incredible title defense from Leon Slater.
We have seen some sensational matches in the history of this Sacrifice event. I remember years ago seeing the TNA great Alex Shelley and Jay White tear it down at its same event. The last time we were here in New Orleans was just 2 years ago, and as I mentioned, headlined by Ali and Sabin for the X Division title.
No doubt about it, and we are just getting started here tonight. An incredible night of action.
Well, we have a special guest this evening here live in New Orleans, someone who has contributed so much to professional wrestling over the years.
That's right. With us tonight, the legend, the man, the one-man gang, baby, is in the house. An absolute icon of the sport, one of the best big men in the business. We love having you here. He's ready to fight you right now, Tom.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you to the one-man gang for being here tonight at Sacrifice. I love it if the one-man gang would take out Frankie Kazarian. The self-proclaimed king of TNA will be in action alongside AJ Francis against the hometown man and Elijah tonight at Sacrifice.
And the TNA Knockouts World title will be defended in a triple threat match as Ariana Grace defends against Doomsday Danny Luna and Lei Ying Lee.
Meanwhile, we know Mustafa Ali is going to challenge Trey Miguel for the international title at Rebellion. We learned that earlier on tonight. But first, Ali and Steels face Miguel and Stone this evening.
And Moose's path to destroy the system finally leads him to Eddie Edwards. They go one-on-one tonight.
A critical matchup in the Knockouts division. Mara Sade and Elena Black, no disqualifications.
And in tag team action, after Matt Hardy was taken out, Jeff Hardy will team with Vincent of the Righteous to take on the system's Brian Myers and Cedric Alexander.
Meanwhile, the realist Mike Santana looks to defend his TNA World Championship against the conniving Steve Macklin in our main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching on our social platforms, you can catch the rest of Sacrifice live on TNA Plus. New subscribers can use the promo code SACRIFICE26 to catch it for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, your TNA World Champion, Mike Santana. Santana, in tonight's main event, you put your TNA World Championship on the line against a very dangerous Steve Macklin. What's your head at going into this match?
First and foremost, Gio, let me get this out of the way. Hey, yo, New Orleans, what's good? Steve, the time has finally come. Everything you wanted gets put right into your hands. But like I told you to your face like a man, you either get the job done or you go home a failure. But the best part about all this is that it taught me exactly who you really are. While you are smart and you are relentless, you're also a manipulator and a real bitch. Tonight is called Sacrifice, and this right here represents sacrifice. The days and the weeks spent away from my baby girl, all the time away from my family, the birthdays, the holidays, the moments I'll never get back. This represents pain. Not the pain I've endured in the ring, but the pain I've endured in my life. The loss, the addiction, the struggle, and everything in between. But most of all, this represents all the nights that I bled and I fought to get to where I'm at today, standing here alive and well as your TNA World Champion. Now, Steve, I'm going to let you know so you can hear me loud and clear. Yo te voy partir el alma. I got you your job back, but as payment, I'm going to rip your heart out your chest and I'm going to feed it to you. I gave you fair warning. Let's get it.
The champ is motivated for our main event, but right now we turn ourselves to a couple of unlikely teams as Elijah and the hometown man take on the king of TNA, Frankie Kazarian, and AJ Francis.
Money, money, money. Here's summer. There's only one thing I ain't never seen. Boy, I seen a lot of things. I done seen a lot of
Following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Pioneer City, Maryland, weighing in at 333 pounds,